Hey, welcome back to the podcast, Evil Dungeon Master Universe Podcast. I am your host, Evil Dungeon Master Vince, and welcome to another day of podcasting. It is Monday. Going to be a little bit late today on this podcast because I was not feeling well this morning and last night. Coming down with a little bit of a cold, so I woke up late today and was like, ugh. So NyQuil and DayQuil to the rescue, so my voice sounds a little bit better now, so I can podcast. I did get an email from Tammy asking me about my thoughts on using AI chatbots with role-playing games as a DM or even a player to get ideas of how to use things or how to use your character better or how to make your campaign better as a DM. And, I use ChatGPT quite a bit, the free version. I'm not paying for it. I've also used U.com, and there was one more, Gemini by Google as well. And I think there's one by Facebook, Meta AI as well, that you can use. Now, the chatbots are an excellent source for just quick information. It doesn't know everything, obviously. It knows certain things up to a certain point, and they don't know up-to-date information. Past information, yeah, they'll know generally. As far as games are concerned, you can't exactly be like, hey, I'm playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Give me a creature with the following. And it might do it correct, but then again, you may have to check it, because a lot of times when you do that, it'll be like, something's off. Something's missing. Something doesn't work right. A lot of times it makes up stuff halfway through. It'll change stuff around, and it doesn't remember what you were talking about after a few minutes of chatting with it because of the limited memory it has. Now, it's obviously getting better and better and better as time goes by and people donate money into the projects for these games, but overall, it's good for quick information. Like if I wanted a tavern, I could go to ChatGPT and be like, hey, give me a typical D&D tavern. I want the owner, what's his name, what's his race, and what's his menu look like. If you want general information like that, the bots are perfect for that. Give me a good description of this room in the dungeon because you're stuck on, descriptions because you're running out of ideas or something. You can throw that in and you can punch in. The room has the following in it. And it'll give you a nice little detailed look at what the room is so you can describe to your players so you can get a better idea going forward how to do it. I try not to do it that often, but it is an easy thing to do. And sometimes during a game, you might be stuck and you need something really, really quick. You can just pop it in and then boom. Like I said, those are some pros that you can do, but it often lacks the human touch. It's very generic and robot. It's not as if an actual person put things into it, and you can tell just by looking at the writing half the time that it's definitely made by an AI. Just the writing style, and there's certain key words like delve. No one really says delve. I know some people probably do, and they're like screaming at me right now. But no, usually the chatbots use delve a lot, and that's one of the key flags that they tell you to look at. When you write certain things with it, it's really, it can provide really good information for short things, like I was saying. It can help you track scenes better. You can put in certain campaign information and tell me where should I go with this. And as long as you punch in enough information in your prompt, it could probably give you a bunch of ideas. Random tables, perfect. Absolutely perfect for doing it. If you just want random tables of loot, punch in a bunch of things, for example, and then say, I need a random table of gold, a random table of this or that, and it'll do it. A random table of words, a random table of names. It'll do those things really well. I foresee it becoming very useful. And there are a couple bots I've seen out there that are actually called GM assistant bots. I haven't looked into any of those because they're all pay bots. And again, I really don't want to pay for something that I've been doing for so long that I don't really need all that help doing. But it's good if you're running out of time crunch, and you have a weekly game and you work a lot and you need that extra little help. The bot will definitely give you that information. Like if it's a new village that your characters are going to explore, you could basically flesh out the entire village in a matter of 5 minutes by punching in a prompt to telling the chatbot what exactly you want, what the people you want in your village, and that's it. It won't give you great statistics for them or attributes. It'll give you general descriptions perfectly, so you as a GM can take it and modify it. It's kind of like programming codes and stuff like that. When you get a program and you're helping with the program, you take it, you hack it, you modify it, like a website. Another example. Take it, modify it, hack it, make it your own. That's what ChatGPT is best for. Giving you seeds so you could take it. Don't directly copy it because it's not going to make sense a lot of the times, but I don't think you can. I mean, I've seen people write books with AI bots, and I don't know. I've never read any of them, though I probably have read them and not realized it. But they are getting better and better at those things. I don't know what to say. I don't care that people use AI artwork. I don't care that people use AI writing. I use it all the time for my personal stuff. Nothing sold-wise. I just use it for my games. So I have no problem using it. Now, if you want to use it for your game, go ahead, Tammy. I don't see a problem with that. Just make sure you modify it before you apply it to your game, because it's going to have some weird stuff in it that you're not going to realize, and your players will catch on to it and be like, oh, this is all AI. So, though I've heard people say that they've run complete gaming sessions and it was all AI. I don't see how exactly, because I've asked ChatGPT, U.com, Gemini, all these things to give me an adventure and try to make it, and it doesn't give you an entire adventure. In fact, it doesn't give you half an adventure. It may give you a quarter of an adventure, and at least it'll give you things like hooks and possible ways that your characters can go through. I've seen quite a few people online do solo adventures with AI, solo RPG, which is perfect because then it'll give you ideas to start off the adventure, and then your imagination takes it from there. So, starting things up, yeah. The middle part, not so much. It might even give you an ending to the campaign that'll be perfect for you to get to, but you need to supply the information in the middle to get that done. I can't really say any more about AI stuff right now because it's still kind of new to us, but I want to see where it goes in the future. And who knows, maybe one day there will be a AI-driven GM game that'll be perfect, and people will play it and not even realize it. Though we don't want robots to take over because we saw the future in Terminator, and Skynet's going to kill us all. You know. All right, I'm going to head out. Tell me what you think about AI art. Well, not AI art, just AI chatbots, for example, in games. And tell me your experiences with it. I'd love to know. You can comment on Spotify. You can comment on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, rate the podcast as well at Apple or Spotify. And I'll see you on the next one, folks. Keep it original, keep it old school. Good night, God bless. Don't forget, there is no drama, no clickbait, only gaming here on this channel.